So I want to take this moment of honor to invite Mr. Benjamin Bajema to speak to us.
I would like to thank our dear director, Madam Jennifer Ogasha, who has given me the opportunity to be here today to share with you, to speak with you, and to impart some confidence in you. I'm so overjoyed that I've already seen the faces here, and I can see faces that are already confident. What I've heard from the amazing administrators is ready. You guys are already ready. So I work with young people who are 22 years. I work with my peers. So I work with young people who are 22 years and below. I work with students like you, primary students, high school students. So some of you will also meet me in your different high schools. I'm also a public speaker, a professional public speaker. And I have been doing this for about the last decade. Thank you. So those of you who have a dream, it's never too early. It's never too early. I started in my P5. You guys are in P7. And so the reason I do what I do, and the reason I've done what I've done for the longest time, I feel that this is my calling. What my calling is to help prepare the next generation of professionals, the next generation of entrepreneurs. I see the next generation of leaders in this room. I see the next generation of inventors. We should have some inventors here in Uganda, here in Africa. So that is my calling, to prepare the next generation of young people who are going to take over this country, who are going to take over this continent. And today, how I hope to prepare you is to help prepare you through your very first trial, your very first battle. That's what you guys are going for. You guys are going for your very first battle. And I want us to call this the battle of excellence. Can everyone say the battle of excellence?
The battle of excellence.
So you guys are going for the battle of excellence in your exams. And I'm going to explain very shortly why I call it a battle. But before I get into it, some ground rules. It's good I don't have to state these. Kindly keep questions for the end, because you might have some questions. So I want you to listen very intensely about what we are going to share today, because it is going to impact your life personally. It is going to impact the exams that you're about to go for, and what you're going to do in the next few days to prepare those exams. And it's going to change your lives, all general. Okay, so I want you to listen attentively. Okay? Before we start, I saw you guys doing, there's something you guys were doing. This is my first time here, and during the anthem, you guys were doing this, right? You guys were doing this, right? I saw you guys doing this. I learned. So, we are going for battle. Please switch on your battle mode. We are going for battle in these examinations. And I don't know if any of you know what a battle cry is. Do any of you know what a battle cry is? When soldiers are going into war, sometimes they sing, right? They sing. If you watch sports, in the case there's anthems, but if you've seen a sport before called rugby, some of you are going to go to schools, the boys, and you're going to play a sport called rugby. They do something called a battle cry before you get into it, right? So the battle cry, what the battle cry is going to help you is, because I feel some of you might be a bit nervous, right? Some of you are a bit nervous. You're nervous about the exam, you're nervous about, are you going to withhold the position you already have? But I want us to adopt that one. Girls, please, you can also do this one. You can also, I promise you it's going to get rid of the nerves before we get into it. Because I don't want us to get into it when you're feeling nervous. I want you to feel like warriors. Does that sound great? Okay? Let's go. Flobbeto, aha! I want to hear all so it was A-E-O-U, right? That's what you're going to follow. So aha, ahe, ahi, aho, ahu. That's what we're doing. So let's start afresh. Flobbeto, aha.
Flobbeto, aha. Flobbeto, ahi. Flobbeto, ahi. Flobbeto, ahu. Flobbeto, ahu.
Some guys don't remember their alphabets and sounds. I've got you. Some of you don't remember them. Okay, let's sit down. The year is 1999. It is the UEFA Champions League final. Girls, I'm sorry. But I know girls watch football these days. So the year is 1999. Okay? It is the UEFA Champions League final. It is Manchester United. I'm a United fan. It's Manchester United and Bayern Munich. This is the final. You don't get another chance, right? Just like the exams you guys are going for. You don't get another shot in primary. So this is the final. And the game starts, the whistle goes, the game starts, and Bayern strikes first. They score first. And it drags on all the way up to halftime. 1-0. My uncle and my dad were watching this story. I was not there in 2009. I wasn't there. Sorry, 1999. I wasn't there in 1999. Guys, I'm not that old. So, we come back for the second half. My dad and my uncle were watching this match. Okay? So we get into second half. Bayern is in the lead. 70 minutes, 80th minute, 85th minute, 86th minute, 87th minute, 88th minute. My uncle Bernard loses ball. At the 88th minute, he just went to bed. And 2 minutes later, it was the 90th minute. It seemed over. The game takes 90 minutes, right? Football. I'm asking the girls. They added 1 minute and Manchester United scored. No, not yet. Too soon. Everyone was still in shock because it's now 1-1, right? But it is the final, so they have to pick a winner, right? As everyone is still in shock, they added 3 minutes. Manchester United got another corner and scored the second goal. What am I trying to say here? You guys are in your last mile. We are in our last mile, right?
Yes.
And it's possible that some of you in there feel like you're not yet there. You haven't yet got the result you want, and we are close to the deadline. I want to give you confidence that there is still time. There is still time for you to be able to make that equalizer, for you to be able to swing the game, to swing the exam your way. And how you're going to do that, I just want to talk about only 3 things. Only 3 things. Please note these things down. And when you do, you are going to be ready. You are going to be ready. So please listen attentively. The first one. If it is to be, it is up to me. Please write that down. If it is to be, it is up to replace me and say you. Okay, no, put me, not you, me. You guys remember the movie Rush Hour?
Yes.
You, me. No, you know me, you. You guys remember that? So if it is to be, it is up to you or me. It's up to me, okay? It is important for you to understand, right? That the teachers, the amazing people this side, have done everything. They have done their part. Are you guys aware that there are schools out there that don't even have the amenities you have here? Right? So let's say even if there's a topic that was not completed, although I believe they completed everything. This is Flobbeto, this is Hillside schools, this is Flobbeto. I know the curriculum was completed. I know you have everything you need, right? So one of the mistakes we make is towards the end, right? Our number one enemy is ourselves. The paper is our opponent, but our number one enemy tends to become ourselves. And how does that happen? Up here in our mind. In our mind, we start to create excuses. We start to get doubt, right? And then we start to say, but I didn't understand this, or they didn't give me this, or I'm lacking this. We start to create reasons for ourselves. Sometimes they're even true, but those reasons allow that doubt to expand. I want you to flush out that doubt. All of you be confident. I want you to flush out that doubt. Okay? It is all on you. So you're the one who needs to pull your socks, right? You're the one who needs to look for that one who is doing that topic or those numbers, who is doing better than you. It is on you. You're the one to take action. Do you guys get that? Right? Let's not have room for mediocrity. After today, I want everyone here to understand, when I came in, I said Hoima is currently the center of attention. I want the attention to be drawn, not just to Hoima, not just to oil. I want the attention to be drawn to Flobbeto Primary School, right? You guys are the largest group in any other year that Flobbeto has had, right? You are the largest group. So I want you to be not just the largest, I want you to be the best. And you have the capacity to be the best. The very best, not just because you're the largest, right? You're the largest. We've had 100% Division 1 before, not so? So if you are the largest group and you have 100% Division 1 this time round as well, you will be the best, right? Also compared to other years, right? Write the second thing down. The second thing is aim for the moon. Aim for the moon. And you just might land among the stars. What am I trying to say here? There's someone here who is aggregate 8, aggregate 9, aggregate 10, aggregate 12, 13. Okay? Right? I want you to think of that number that you've been thinking of. And you say, if I can pass and get this aggregate, I will be happy. I want you to add 2. If it is 5 for you, you add 1, right? But I want you to add 2. What am I trying to say? The concept of aim for the moon means if you're trying to aim, and you're trying to aim, say, a stone, right? This is about distance now, right? Because your aim is farther. That means you're thinking, how am I going to move from 12 to 4? And I know sometimes we say, that the distance looks a bit long, right? It looks a bit long. Will I be able to pull that distance, okay? So the person who is 14, I've seen there are some members here, there are some people in the room who are Division 2. The Division 2 guys, the 13 guys, right? The 13 guys, the 2 guys who are Division 4, right? I want you to pull. I want you to aim for the moon. For you who is 14, Division 4, your moon is not even 12. Your moon is not 11, because that's cutting it near, right? That's cutting it too near. I want your moon to be 9, 10, right? If you're Division 2, Division 4, pull yourself. Pull, pull, pull. If you're 12, pull to 7. That should be your goal. Your goal should be 6, 7, right? What are we trying to do? We're trying to get everyone into Division 1. There is no, guys, I want you to get it out of your mind that there is any room for failure. There is no room for it, right? We are all going to make it, right? So I want you to have a goal. Your goal. Set that goal, and that goal is a certain aggregate. And I want you to use this time that is remaining to work towards it. That's what you're going to do. You're going to set a goal and say, this is what I got, this is what I wish I can get, I'll be happy. I want you to add 2 numbers on top of that. Aim higher so that you drive yourself stronger. And guess what will happen? Everyone will enter the fold. Everyone will enter the fold. Everyone will be in Division 1. And you guys will be the best. Isn't that what we all want? Yes. So everyone aim for the moon. Because when you aim for the moon, you might land among the stars. And please, these notes, what you're writing down, this is going to help you in your life all throughout. All throughout. As you're aiming, aim to be the best at whatever you are doing. Not necessarily because we will all be the best. Not necessarily because whenever we try, we will be the best. But because every time you give it your best, there's a high likelihood that it cannot be the worst, right? You may even, are you aware you can be the last on the list, right? But you're also in the best. Are you aware there can even come a time where here in Flobbeto, we don't have anyone who is 11, 12. They're not there, right? Because everyone aimed for the best. That time can come. So even the very last person will be the best. And when you accept the success will be for everyone, right? That's important too, right? So that brings me to my third point. Write that down. So that brings me to my third point, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. So, when I mentioned the first time and I said, if it is to be, it is up to me or you, I said, you need to set a goal. You need to set yourself up. You need to be responsible and accountable for your brain, right? I said that, right? Yes. But it is also important to understand and to realize that it is not about you only, right? Because if you think about you only, then imagine there was one person who got 4 and everyone else was not even 6, not even 8, not even 10, right? Does that even make sense? One person 4 or 2 people 4, everyone else. And I've seen this in some schools before, right? But here at Flobbeto, here at Hillside, right? It is about everyone still, right? You want to play as a team. You cannot play the game of football without working as a team. They could have never pulled off that last minute wonder if it was not for them working as a team. If it was not for them knowing and believing that it was up to them, having a goal to win even when it seemed impossible, and working as a team. So for those of you who are the best, for those of you who are already crushing it, keep crushing it, but bring your friends along. Help each other. Help each other, guys. Help each other. Help the person. You know your friends. You know what he's struggling with, right? Do discussions. I don't remember if we had discussions in primary before, but do the thing that you need to do that you can do together as a class, right? The thing that's going to help everyone win. The thing that's going to help pull the person in 4, the person in 4, the person in 2, the person in 3. Do it together. Bring them into the fold, right? I've seen this in primary school before. Because I was at primary school, I was at Hillside, and then I moved to Kampala Parents. Yeah? And I've seen this before. There's that tendency to leave behind the other person. And the other person is feeling like, I don't have the pace, right? I don't have the pace, but you're also not encouraging them. You're leaving them behind. You're like, that guy, don't leave them behind. Pull them, right? This time that is remaining, use it to pull them as well. You're going for discussions, you're going to read some more, you're going into a discussion, you're going to do all of that. Bring them with you. Encourage them, tell them they're going to be part of the fold. Encourage them, tell them they're going to be part of the fold, right? Because it doesn't matter how much time is left, okay? Okay, that does matter. That does matter, right? It kind of does. It's so important, right? Yes. But this is the time that you have left. And I've showed you that even in the last minute you can make a difference, right? Yes. Oh, in exams, let's be very... Okay, but you get my point, right? Yes. So, pull them. The time that you have left is enough. You have a few days, and thinking about a week, but think in terms of days, so that you can think in terms of accountability. I need to put in the work now, right? Okay? So guys, this is your time. Take confidence in yourselves that you are equipped, that you have the tools, that you are capable. Every single one of you is capable. And make sure you bring everyone along, because we want everyone to be the best. Because I was about to do the Hillside motto, sorry. Excellence is our pride, right? Yes. Excellence is our pride. So let us all excel. Let us all excel. Thank you so much for listening to me.